Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Packers and the Hawks coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s. And they're in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Green Bay Packers and the Seattle Seahawks. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend of the NFL is underway. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Veteran Green Bay quarterback Aaron Rodgers ready to go for drive number 1 along with the rest of this Packer offense.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. A give to Jones. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now it's Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in throughout.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Breaks through the contact, and he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Now Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Penny. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Rashawn Gary in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
There's another example that playing football isn't strictly being physical. You've got to think as well. Nice job reading his keys by the linebacker and going out in the open space when they dumped it to the back. He was able to make the play and stop him short of the goal line.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. Touchdown! 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers add on to their lead. Gostkowski for the point after. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense. Come on, man.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Runs over him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Wilson. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And Myers able to knock it through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The give is to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. To throw, it's Rodgers. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is up to 15 now. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Forced out to his left. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And all the way down to the 12. It's a big play there for Seattle. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Preston Smith able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Preston Smith in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
Myers' kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've come upon halftime here. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Second half begins with a run from Penny. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Penny. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the keeper.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Aaron Rodgers, we focus on him for our player spotlight. And a trio of touchdown passes so far. They've got the lead as well. All is good in their football world at this point.
And it's so much fun for our colleagues, right? Think about our producer, our director, everyone putting together these shots. Wouldn't you love to be in the truck right now and hear him calling for it? Give me that one, give me that one, give me that one.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being...
Jones hit and the ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The 330-pounder Al Woods brings the boom on the sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wilson. Flush to his right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. Kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 1st down, Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Rodgers now to throw. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively.
They'll try and run some clock here with Penny. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
53 yards on the ground for him so far.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. Oh, Wilson going to throw.
That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Wilson. Rolling to his left.
And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And these guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Wilson to throw. Oh, fighting off the defender. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
On second down, here's Penny. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
So now Rodgers in the pack. Down by 2 touchdowns. 34 seconds to go. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Lewis has the first down and then some. And brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. And the only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled inbounds, that clock is moving. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Seahawks, they are moving on as we say.